Earlier this week, there was some confusion over an alliance between SPQR and VICE. VICE and a leader in SPQR announced an alliance on Monday, but SPQR immediately rescinded the announcement due to the vote not having passed in the Senate yet. This has led to relations between the two clans breaking down after it being a tie in the Senate, with only one vote left to be cast. The alliance ended up not happening, causing major confusion in the community. Recently, two new mods have become prevalent in the public eye. The first mod, Territorial, is a mod that sends the Italian flag to everyone when the I key is pressed. It has been modified by Noct to do it automatically, leading to an increase in advertising for VICE. The second mod, the FX client, is an overhaul of the game similar to the most popular mod, BetaT2. It has many of the same features, however it differs by looking like the main game's aesthetic, doesn't look like a cheat menu, and also allows you to create custom keybinds that work in 1v1. In other news, this past week, the internet organization Soyjak, that previously found out about Territorial and created a clan under the same name, has been on a rapid downfall in points with the popularity of the game in their forums declining rapidly. After a user on one of their many online forums shared Territorial.io on a post, Soyjak users made their mission to get their clan into the top 5. But shortly after the founding of the clan, Soyjak became infamous in the community for their controversial statements and general toxicity within the game. There were also multiple reported raids against top 5 clan Arch, with many Soyjak members found spamming, making alts, and raiding the Arch Discord server. But as recently, Soyjak has fallen down to 19th place after reaching the goal of top 5. Furthermore, talk about the game has died down in many of the forums which originally led them to the game. It's safe to say that their reign of terror is most likely gone for good, with them moving on to other things. Moving on the 14th of March, Arch had the third election cycle. After recent adjustments to the leadership system, Arch leader Barty's time as leader was cut short, leading Arch into the early election. The candidates running were Lumii, Kashtameister, and Barty rerunning. Like previous elections, this one was held privately with only outer council and higher ranks being able to vote. Candidates were given a few hours to come up with their speeches before the vote started. Initially, Barty took the lead, with Lumii following closely behind, and Keistermeister at no votes. The contest between Lumii and Barty continued until the next day, where Lumii had come out on top. Clan Wrath has reacted negatively to this change, entering into mild hostilities. This was partly to do with in-game toxicity, but another factor is that Jura, their leader, has had a long-time hostility with Lumii. When asked for the reason that they were targeting Arch members, Jura was quoted saying, "First of all, don't elect Lumii as your leader." Speaking of Wrath, after their initial downfall way back at the end of last year following their merger with Void, many Wrath members have found themselves at loss of a clan. This has changed recently, though, with Jura, Beetlepex, and Hunter Jr. deciding to revive the clan at the beginning of March. Immediately as it was founded, they struck up deals with the EU clan, holding multiple joint grinds early on. GER, which is the national German clan, has been revived after it was merged with Echo NW to form Arch in early February. This revival effort is led by Schnox, with the main aim being to enter the top 20. They are currently in the top 30, meaning the goal is within reach. Russian and Turkish support is probably coming soon in-game. There has been no official announcement, but by scanning through the game's code, Lul found code that would allow Russian and Turkish in the game's program. It is very promising and could lead to further growth in these communities in Territorial.io. And finally, Leaderboard Updates. Corgi has held stable, holding 16 points throughout the whole week. Meanwhile, OG has lost 2 points, falling from 13 to 11. FR has held third place, hovering a point above PL in fourth. Arch has managed to overtake RU for 5th. IND and TR have been battling for 7th. VICE has fallen from 10th to 13th, which is slower than Soyjak, who fell from 9th to 19th. EU is secure within the top 10. Elite and UA have been holding their positions, while SPQR has pushed from 19th to 15th. Islam is holding 16th. Wrath has made a comeback and is currently 17th. Drew have fell to 18th. 1825 and X have fallen out of the top 20, with NL replacing them. And that is all. Thanks for listening to the update. Again, this is Merci with NTTV, wishing you a great rest of your day. Goodbye.